Hey everybody, welcome into Old Mountain Bricks. Today we're back in the Lego room. The Lego city is growing as ever. It's a new year. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard Old Mountain Bricks. We've got a lot of great stuff coming your way here in 2025. Today we've got a Lego city update. We've got a few improvements to make. I'm going to go over a few things that have been going on and go ahead and start working on some more areas here in the city. One of our most recent projects has been the beach area here, and we've got a few more pieces that have come in, so we're going to try and really move that along today, hopefully focusing in on making some sort of palm trees. Another fun addition to the city here, we've got this Christmas present for Mrs. Old Mountain Bricks. Gave me like a wooden minifigure type thing. It moves all about and everything there. It's probably going to remain somewhere in the Lego city until we run out of room. As you can see, we've got a lot of roads. We've worked on the train tracks. We want to add some more vegetation, I think, here shortly to make it kind of more like this area here, but going further along the train track, especially along the front of the city, which doesn't plan to change anytime too soon here. So I think that'll be a good thing to get started with here shortly. But things are really coming along. We've got a number of modular buildings. The new two-door corner came out, and along with a few other ones that are sitting underneath our Lego City table here that we are planning on building this year. We did a number of reviews near the end of the year, so check out those videos, including our top 10 sets of the year and a big Lego room overview. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. I'll link those in the video below here. So we picked up this bulk flex tubing that was recommended to me by another Lego creator here on YouTube there, and I think that this is going to be a good solution for the palm trees. That's what they use it for, and it's a lot cheaper than genuine flex tubing that you get from Lego, and it has that bend to it that you want in order to use it for palm trees. That gives it a bit more of like a droop to it. The only problem is it comes in a bulk part like this, so I'm gonna have to cut some of this. But the thing is, I don't know how big I want to make each of these palm trees. So what I'm going to do is I guess I'm going to experiment, maybe not cut the whole thing, but cut a few pieces, try and make them somewhat even, and see what I can come up with. Okay, so we made two different sizes relatively there. These ones are a tiny bit bigger, these ones are a little bit smaller. I did 5 of each. If I remember what I did when I ordered some pieces, that's kind of what I was looking for the beach. So we'll kind of start with this. I've still got a good little chunk of it left over there, but I think this will be a good starting spot. So let's get out the pieces and start building some palm trees. Alright, after much trial and error, I came up with this, and I think it turned out pretty well. You can see I use like these circular 2x2 with the hole there, and then like the cone pieces to get a little bit of a variety of palm trees. They are drooping just a little. You can see some are drooping more than others. I wanted it to not droop too much until I get it where I want it, and then I can kind of break it apart, because the one I did right at the end was already about to topple over, and we don't want that. But I think this is looking pretty good. You can see some of the angles on those cone trees too. The tops with the actual palm leaves are a little bit to be desired. I could probably do a little bit better. I was still waiting on a few pieces I realized that I ordered a long time ago from Lego, but apparently they're coming from Denmark, so it might be a while until I get those. So until then, this is the best I can do with what we got, and I think they look pretty good. So let's take them over to the beach and see what they look like. Okay, would you look at that? We have got some palm trees. Especially when you get down on this level, you can see the droop we're talking about there. Some a little bit more than others, just how it happens, you know? But I think they all look pretty good. I think this one still did not have the flex tubing in it, but all the other ones do now. You can see the one in the back really is kind of toppling over there. The build technique on this one's simple. It's just those brown cylinders, but if we pick up this one, they are a little fragile in the palm area. You can see I've just kind of clipped them in all over those like brown connectors in there like the snot bricks and all kinds of stuff, and a few other more cylinders on top in order to add some more depth. But I think they turned out pretty good. Obviously, we can move them around. They're not planted forever as we continue to add some more buildings and other stories in there. But just to get an idea of what the beach is going to look like with those palm trees, it just adds a nice bit of color. You can see on the palm trees, I used a combination of like the reddish brown and the dark bluish gray because, if you're not familiar, trees in real life are actually more gray than brown, including palm trees. So I just thought it would help break up the color a little bit, as this area is going to be a lot of this sandy color. Of course, we'll add minifigures and stuff that'll have some more stories to break that up a little bit, but I think that'll also be a nice break of color throughout our Lego city, and especially our Lego beach area. And already that's looking a lot better in here. So we've got a few things to sort out over here. The construction excavator, one of the best sets of the year, shouldn't be in the water. The family tree shouldn't really be here. I gotta find some way to integrate Ray to Castaway, and we gotta clear out a few other things. We also need to clean up our mess over here before going to the next part. So let's go ahead and knock that out real quick. So there we have it, all put back together now as clean as we can. I went ahead and added this little food truck I had in there. That was the gift with purchase for getting a modular building, aka the Natural History Museum there. But I think it looks good kind of over here. I had them on the beach before, and it kind of fits in there. A little competition for the snack shack. I think we'll save the completion of the beach for another video. But we do have something else to accomplish today. We've had our minifigure hauls. Make sure you check out those videos if you haven't. But we got all these guys just kind of hanging out. Some of them are going to end up on the beach, like some of these pirates and such there. But we've got some other ones, like some police officers and other superheroes and stuff that need to be added to our city. So let's see if we can find a place for some of those as well. Okay, I'm sure you saw me in and out of the Lego City slipping and sliding around. It's hard to go over everything, but just a few highlights. My favorite is kind of posing Superman up here in like this flying position. A few other ones just kind of walking around, trying to fill in the streets a little bit here. There's that one cop. This guy and the Jatari are now scared, about to fight there. A couple other ones kind of going down that way. We've got a secret story kind of going on in the back there, you can see. Jack Stone and the Fabuland Boris just kind of chatting it up about being an obscure part of Lego history. I think that's pretty cool. And just a few other things kind of throughout here. You can see we've just kind of added all kinds of stuff. I need some more of these posing bar elements like used for like Black Panther and off the side of the Avengers Tower. I think that'll add just a little bit more kind of throughout this little area as we continue to improve the superhero area, which is a fun part for me. I think I'm going to try and hide this sarcophagus in there. Not sure why Aquaman's in there right now, but I think that would be a fun little story as I'm a big fan of the adventurers. We've got a big crew over here. Some more adventurers stories throughout our Lego city. I want to have some more deliberate stories. You can see some folks are interacting, but some are just kind of standing there. So we're definitely going to work on improving that this year as well. We also just left these guys kind of out in the ocean there for now. I picked up all the ones that were beach related or pirate related, and we'll do that in an upcoming Lego City episode as we start to populate the beach area, because I know there were some on the beach prior to all of this that weren't really beach related. Like I see a couple stormtroopers in there, or clone troopers and stuff, so we'll just have to kind of see. This is all that what was on the beach before, plus a few that we added. You can see like Redbeard in there and stuff. So, but I think this is just another fun one to have out in the water. Maybe this guy as well, this little pirate floating on by. Just trying to use it. I'm going to have some minifigures in the water as well. Just kind of playing in the ocean and everything. But I think we've made a lot of good progress today. Again, those palm trees took a couple hours to put together, and a ton of pieces. So it's always a big task, even during the time lapse like that. But I think we did it. But I think we made a lot of good progress today. So I think that will do it for today. Leave a comment below what you think of the Lego City. Any other suggestions you have, leave them down below. Leave a like on the way out. Subscribe to Old Mountain Bricks. A lot of content coming your way. Until next time, thanks for coming by. Have a good one.